Greetings, my fellow cinema freaks and motion picture maniacs alike. I'm Brandon, the Bambi Man, and welcome to Golden Ticket Reviews, where if it's classic or crap you see through it, I review it. And today, in honor of one of my reviewing cohorts, Bobsheaux, and in light of the recent Olympics that have been broadcast on television recently, I'm going to be taking a look at one of the films in the Alpha and Omega canon, or series, or quadrilogy, whatever you want to call it. It's called Alpha and Omega 3, The Great Wolf Games. As we begin, I must say, I only really trust my animated features to be handled by a toothpaste company, though I'll probably only end up switching to Aquafresh before this is over. No, guys, the set is this way. You're running in the direction of Balto 2. Here we meet our main characters, Claudette, Stinky, and Runt, clearly named after Mrs. Drysdale's dog's daughter. Apparently they see these junior canines having trouble with nailing these running hooves of meat and try to show them how it's truly done in the wild.
Hey, Runt, now step it up. Coming through. Now run them to the rocks, guys. It's showtime. Thank you, Mom.
Aw, she thanked her mom for her running genomes. Why can't more kids act like this? The other critters, led by this pup I kid you not named Fleet, a better pick than On Fleek, seriously, what does that even mean? And this actor is late for puberty by at least 20 years.
So the Northern Hunting Team?
No, Northern Team for the Great Games.
The Great Games? What is that?
Oh.
What's funny?
Wait a minute. You really don't know.
It's only 4 minutes in. You haven't established anything plot-worthy yet. Other than entering this picture, I guess. Apparently Claudette and co. have not heard of the great games that these young doglings are training for, and Fleet thusly explains.
When we hit junior status, each region sends in 5 junior-aged alpha wolves. Huh? Oh, correction. 5 junior-aged critters. Doesn't have to be us alphas. Just ends up being that way. You know, winning.
Okay, I'll play it.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
The pups decide to have a long talk with their pop Humphrey about why they aren't in these games, and we catch that responsible father figure shooting the shiz with one of his Omega buddies, who's named after a money stealer.
Humphrey, my dog, it's been too long.
Well, Mooch, I'm a hubby and dad. Had to put the Omega in park.
How do you know car terms?
Dad, do you know anything about the Great Games?
Yeah, we used to play.
Hey, remember when Kate led us to victory?
Mom won that?
But she didn't win it. She killed it. Remember the turns?
Dad, I'm feeling a little slighted here. And a bit snappy jaw.
Threatening to bite your legal guardians? I shouldn't be getting you confused with Sonny Baudelaire.
The games used to be for all critters, not just alpha wolves.
Yeah, I did my games with 2 bears, 1 alpha wolf, and a squirrel.
How'd that work out?
Not so good. The alpha got hungry and ate the squirrel.
Frankly, that joke fell so flat, I don't even feel like putting in a Doug clip.
You know what our pack stands for. Until the games return to being for all critters, we're taking a pass.
What are you even taking a pass for when Flakeman said...
Oh, correction. 5 junior-aged critters. Doesn't have to be us alphas.
Is there just animal age racism in the woods of Canada? Yeah, that would explain Tom Green pretty well. Claudette comes up with the idea for the pups to form their own team. So they enlist the help of a porcupine named Agnes and her rather strange little bear friend named Brent.
Well, Brent, I saw you running in the field today. Looks like you were chasing birds.
See? Everyone saw it.
Brent, it's okay.
No, it's not. Okay, reset. You were saying?
Look, you're really fast, and from what I saw, a great jumper.
Oh, shucks. I'm just a country bear.
Have you thought of joining that jamboree up the street? After becoming official members of this newfound team, they ask for a few moments on the field for running practice, and porcupines can apparently defy gravity? And boy, is Brent having trouble with those birds!
No!
Brent, what are you doing?
He's got bird issues.
Bird issues?
They're not birds! They are monsters!
Ignore them, Brent.
The little bird is your friend, not your enemy.
They're always fluttering around my snout!
Because they like you. They want to make friends.
They're rodents with wings.
I'm gonna make you eat those words! Great. At least the water effects from Food Fight have been put to good use. Humphrey is introduced to this newly made Western team, and his pups ask him to be their coach. Makes so much sense. It's like a bunch of comedy class majors telling Jimmy Fallon their jokes and expecting sincerity.
What? You want me to be your coach for the competition?
Well, you'd be good for the miscongeniality portion.
How do you know Sandra Bullock movies? He prepares his team for training and even helps Brent to get over his bird phobia. What is he, Mary Papa Inns? I have a slight feeling I may be losing it, but at least this tracking shot looks nice. They go off to meet the competition they need to beat. Next you'll be telling me rollovers is an actual canine warm-up before a race.
Okay, rollovers, come on!
Okay, that was kind of funny. So Humphrey meets Coach Nars, the leader of the northern team, and needless to say he's not all there, and may have an echo in his voice.
I just love competition. I mean, I live for it.
Clearly.
Yes, I had a dream about this day. It was so clear. Running, sliding, the thrill of victory. Father, I mean, she's a girl, I know, but it was the best that I could do.
I don't see how he could be any less normal than he clearly already is. The races begin. It's poorly animated and not the least bit exciting or interesting, but at least it's something. Looks like Claudette is the victor by a spin.
The spin out move? I haven't seen that since my games.
She learned it from her mom.
Kate?
Yeah. You know her?
I lost to Kate when I was a junior. Where is she?
She's on a hunting trip.
Hunting trip? So she wears the alpha in the family, huh?
Women be hunting. Later, Fleet is seen practicing and is still acting like a right jackass.
Fleet, how long you been out here?
What's it to you, Claudette?
You have to lean your weight.
Mind your own race.
And he'd later grow up to be Max Goof. We then see a flashback of Kate teaching her daughter that special spin move, and may those wolf eyes stare into your soul tonight as you sleep. Time for the second race in this competition, because these wolves don't know about scavenger hunts. Claudette gets injured, but luckily Novice's girl cheated her way to victory, and she's injured. The coach proposes a one-on-one fight to the walk, and what's with this guy? Well, at least apologies are on today's cliché menu.
Sorry about today.
Huh?
Everything, that happened.
Were you here to practice?
That is all I do.
You want to warm up together? You just can't help yourself.
And you can't either.
Ugh, even the writers of Ice Age 5 would find this trite.
Hit your paws! Fleet?
Never make that smile while you're spread eagle ever again.
Go ahead, Dad. Make me a champion, right?
Training with your opponent apparently equals attempted child slapping? I shouldn't have to watch an animated movie about wolves with the need to call John Walsh. Hey look, Kate's home to see her daughter win a race against the guy she turned into a psychopathic sports dad. At least she has words of wisdom for her daughter.
Winning is fun, but I think digging down deep and seeing what you're truly made of is what really counts.
So these animators would be better off working at Brain Ghetto. It's a full crowd, ready to see the jogging of the youngsters.
Do you see that? You see, look, he's flirting with her. That is what dogs do to throw the girl off her game.
Is that what you did to me?
Well, yeah. And I only scored the prettiest alpha in the region.
God, where's Chandler's whoop-paw when I need it?
Could this day get any more bizarre?
Hey, I think we scored an endorsement deal.
Splash Entertainment, they call themselves. It's time to see a thrilling anticlimax as both pups decide to help each other out by ending the race in a tie? God, I had $20 on the bear to win and lost it! I'm as bad as Will Smithfish, apparently. How's Father of the Year gonna react?
Son. I am so proud of you.
Horse feathers! Sorry. Allergic to BS. So our two racees prepare to walk into the sunset, and thus ends the incoherent babble known as Alpha and Omega 3, a film which had sloppy animation, cliched writing, bizarre psychoticness for the sake of the plot, or lack thereof, bland character voices, and the gall to give the message of being the best while not being able to achieve it for itself. At least the next movie had the decency to be somewhat creepy and interesting. This is just a waste of time, money, and computer cells. Well, at the very least, after sitting through this canine crud, I can at least appreciate the fact that there are much better dog movies out there, like Balto, Roadside Romeo, two of my favorite movies of all time, and of course, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, the world's first vegetarian horror movie. And it was made by the guys who created the Sledgehammer music video. That had nothing to do with anything, but I felt like sharing. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this review, and please be aware that you can catch my other humorous ramblings, possibly humorous ramblings, at youtube.com/user/Brandon Croker. Until next time, I'm Brandon, the Bambi Man, saying take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you at the movies. And if you take nothing else from my video, just remember this little factoid. You mess with the wolf, you get the snappy jaws. Bye.
Take me out to my kids' game, a little league day in the stands, a hard-wooden bleacher and blazing sun. I'm getting heat stroke before it's begun, but I'll root for my son's team, cheering him on with a smile as he throws his baseball and swings his bat. I sit beside psycho little league dads. Come on, Rick! One says like he's crazy. Move closer into the plate! Well, Ricky leans in and gets hit by a pitch. You hit my son, you little son of a... Oh, psycho dad gets ejected, stomps down the stands towards his car, screams at his boy and his mouth starts to foam. You start to cry, I'm not driving you home. 1-8 is our record, 'cause forfeits count as a win. Every young player just gives it his all. Hey, could one of you guys get up and run after the ball? We lost. So let's get some ice cream. 'Cause ice cream's much better than sports. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3. I hate that. P goes to our church. 4, 5, 6. What about chess club? 7, 8, 9 psycho dads at the Little League game. When does soccer season start?
My dad says you're good, but not as good as your mom was.